Hey, it's Mazzy. Happy New Year, everyone. First of all, I want to thank you all for being loyal viewers over the last, especially last year, this tempestuous 2020. What a shit show. This year's been in so many ways, and I wanted to put together a special playlist or a box set for you. And the first half of the box set that I'm going to pull together are songs that were really suggested to me by news stories. And the second half are my suggestions. So, in a way, excuse me, I'm going to put together the Mazzy Special Electoral College box set for 2021. Today's Tuesday. I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 4th of January, 2021, when all the electors get together or, virtually get together and cast their actual votes for the new president of the United States. And I was reading a few articles about this over of the weekend. Now, stop now if you can't handle the truth. If you can't handle the truth, stop now. But this is fun. This is fun. So, the first set, let's say in a vinyl version, this would probably have to be possibly a 4 LP box set. So, two of the records are songs that were kind of curated for me by others. On the other flip side, the final 2 LPs are suggested songs I would add to the mix, to spice and liven things up. So, now, the premise I was talking about is over the last 4 years of the Trump administration, Trump, during his rallies and parties and events, and would use songs by artists, and the artists did not like this. And some filed cease and desist orders. In some cases, unfortunately, the fact is, you can license images for, from the publisher and from the content holder, but in some cases, they literally just used them without permission, despite cease and desist orders. So we're going to go over those first, just so you know. And these are real. These aren't me making this shit up. This is real stuff. Okay. The first one is "Here Comes the Sun" by the Beatles. Trump uses in the campaign. Beatles issue a cease and desist. "Here Comes the Sun," the fabulous George Harrison song by the Beatles. "Born in the USA," Bruce Springsteen, cease and desist. Now, this has been happening going way back into the 80s and beyond because a lot of people misread what this song is really about. It is sort of an anti-Vietnam, a protest song, but this is a 12-inch single version, and whichever version, stop using it unless you get the permission from the boss. Now, this is the real boss, not that. Well, okay. "Fortunate Son," CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'm just showcasing the best of Chronicles. Great song, great, another 60s anthem, anti-war anthem, but tried to be used by this almost past administration. "Fortunate Son," Creedence Clearwater. This would make a great playlist. I think I'm going to actually burn this for my car, burn this in playlist. The great Eddie Grant, "Electric Avenue," kind of a reggae dance numbers, the 12-inch single, original copy. I love this song, "Electric Avenue," Eddie Grant, on Portrait Records, a division of CBS, Columbia. Now, Elton John's "Rocket Man." We all know why he wanted to use "Rocket Man," right? I don't need to say any more. If you read the news, you'll know. You'll know. "Rocket Man." Now, the other cease and desist over Elton John, which I don't quite get. There was a cease and desist of using the song "Tiny Dancer" by Elton John. Come on, the guy's got tiny hands. I would think he would stay away completely from any song that has the word tiny in it, because we all know everything is tiny with Trump. Except, well, I don't like to talk about somebody's weight because that's a cheap shot. Purple Rain, Prince, cease and desist. Don't use Purple Rain, Mr. President. Purple Rain, the Prince estate sent a cease and desist for that song. The Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want, but if you try some time, you just might find you get what you need. Cease and desist, ain't gonna use it. You know, maybe Monkey Man would have been a better choice out of this. Like, oh, I'm not going there yet. That's the second half of this. Okay, I'm pulling for another greatest hits, although I have the album in the box set. Won't Back Down, great song by Tom Petty. It works on this playlist, on this box set, but I Won't Back Down, Tom Petty. Cease and desist. Petty Estate says, stop. Maybe Don't Do Me Like That would have been better, or Breakdown. Now, I don't know why they even wanted to use this song, and they got a cease and desist. It's the end of the world, and I know it. And we know it, and I feel fine. That's typical. It's the end of the world, and I know it, and I feel fine. So I don't give a shit about you all if it's the end of the world, but as long as I'm fine. Does that sound familiar? REM, great song, Document, IRS Records. Now, another REM song they wanted to use, which they got a cease and desist, which is a great song. It's Everybody Hurts. Now, I would think they wouldn't want to use a song called Everybody Hurts for obvious reasons, but maybe Fuck Me Kitten would have been a better choice off this album. Of course, if you know the album, they write Star Me Kitten, but they actually sing the word is Fuck Me Kitten. That actually sounds like that would have been an appropriate song, but that's on the second half here. Now, there are a couple songs on this list, or a handful of artists I don't have, and one of them, now I wish I had a Phil Collins record, because On the Air Tonight by Phil Collins was also a cease and desist song that Phil Collins said, no, 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 no. So, hey, maybe I'll start buying Phil Collins' catalog, get it in my collection. And the other one, which I wish I had, and in fact, if I had it, I would end this video with it, but it's Village People's Macho Man. So these are the real list of cease and desist. And of course, there's a number others that I don't have in my collection, so I'm gonna go there. Now, here's my suggestions of songs that maybe we should have let him license to. Now, the first one was not my idea. Remember at the very beginning of this video, I mentioned they were using Here Comes the Sun, and the Beatles said, no, 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 no. What the Apple estate, the estates of the four Beatles and George Harrison said, well, you know, we don't want you to use your Here Comes the Sun, but if you want, we might consider licensing you Beware of Darkness. And this is not my suggestion. Beware of Darkness. They said, well, maybe we'll give you a Beware of Darkness by George Harrison from All Things Must Pass. That's hysterical. When I read that, my coffee came out of my nose. I was spewing. Now, these are my suggestions. This is the two record set that goes in the box set with the first reel too. I suggest the Beatles license them I'm a Loser to the Trump people from Beatles for Sale. Wonderful record. This is a mono edition. Hey, we're not talking about pressing, sorry, in this video. This is about songs, so wherever you get it. I'm a Loser by the Beatles. Oh, man. You know, there's so many songs here that could be. Now, this is a favorite of mine, and of course, this artist just passed away this past year. It's Neil Innes. Some of you, if you don't know Neil Innes, he wrote a lot of the music with Eric Idle for Monty Python. He was in the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. He was Ron Nasty in the Ruddles. Well, his solo album and the title track, I think, would be the perfect license song to the Trump administration, and that is How Sweet to Be an Idiot. Actually, there's another song here, Feel No Shame. See, there's other things here. I'm gonna want you all down in the comments, those of you, I'm gonna get tweakers saying, God damn it, I came here for music, I don't want politics. This is music, it's a lot of music. And music is political, a lot of it. It's either sexual, political, or nice storytelling. This is a political one, so I probably should have warned you, but fuck it, if you don't know by now. you can be out of here and you can comment. But suggest other songs for our virtual playlist that you think you'd like to add to this one. Okay. Nick Cave's Boatman Calling, People Ain't No Good. Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits, the early Peter Green years, this great comp, that was only a UK comp. Albatross. If you know the idea, that what the whole albatross around your neck, you know, that's an albatross. So I think that reflects the Trump administration, albatross. A perfect song, there was that song in the 60s that, you know, for a minute we all thought it was John Lennon singing the Knickerbockers song Lies. Now, you could go through the entire Smiths catalog and find a shitload of songs that would be perfect to license to the Trump administration. The one I thought of without even looking at the titles or records, I thought Big Mouth Strikes Again was perfect. That's like a perfect song for this administration. This one that's ending in about 2 weeks, 10 days, 15 days, whatever it is. Anyway, today is the electoral, the official vote. But also on here, you could say The Queen is Dead. I think that would be a hysterical one. Or there's a song here, Some Presidents Are Bigger Than Others. That would be good too. But actually, there's this album. This is one of my favorite comps. This is Louder Than Bombs, a great Smiths comp. Is It Really So Strange would be good. Sweet and Tender Hooligan would be great. Half a Person, oh, right on there. Panic, Girl Afraid. I mean, this could be, I could just play this album and it would be perfect to license to every Trump rally. I mean, just, you know, there's going to be more after this is, after he's out of office in 2 weeks. There's going to be a shitload of more for the next 4 years. He ain't going away. Oscillate Widely, and These Things Take Time, and Back to the Old House. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hand in Glove. Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want. This Night Has Opened My Eyes. Unlovable. I mean, again, oh, this is more, okay. Girlfriend in a Coma. Oh, that's not on here, but Girlfriend, sorry. But I think it might actually go hand in hand. Maybe Trump should just hire Morrissey to write lyrics and put out new songs for the rest of his life, for the rest of his career, because I'm going with the Smiths as the official, or oh, no offense, Johnny Marr and the boys, maybe Morrissey, the official poet laureate of the Trump, of Donald J. Trump. San Francisco band, love them. They were sort of a jazzy country swing, folk rock, not even folk rock, but Dan Hicks and Hot Licks. And the song I was thinking is How Can I Miss You When You Won't Go Away? I think that would be a wonderful song. And another one on this album, another Dan Hicks record. And the song is, well, Lonely Madman. Lonely Madman and Cheaters Don't Win. These are the perfect songs to license to this administration. Payday Blues. It's Not My Time to Go. No, we don't want that one. We want him to go. Now, let's go to John Lennon. Give Me Some Truth. Obviously, that's a showstopper. How Do You Sleep at Night? Those two alone. I think, you know, Crippled Inside would be another one too. John Lennon's got like the pulse. Even though he, you know, died 40 years ago, he's got his pulse on the man who has been our president for the last 4 years. The great album, Bob Dylan's Infidels. And the song I'm thinking of is Joker Man. And, well, two songs on here. Joker Man and Neighborhood Bully. Don't Fall Apart on Me Tonight. Let's go to Fabulous Kinks here. The Kinks. This is Preservation Act 2, a follow-up to Preservation, the first Preservation Act 1. And the song I was thinking, well, Money Talks, that's not even the first one. The song I was thinking of here is, see, now I don't even know. He's Evil. How could I not know right off the bat that song? He's Evil by the fabulous Kinks. Kinks Preservation Act 2. You can't do a comp of this presidency without doing at least one Frank Zappa song. So, we're talking Absolutely Free, and we're talking Plastic People. That's a good one. We're talking The Duke of Prunes, Call Any Vegetable, America Drinks and Goes Home. Of course, Trump doesn't drink, so I give him that. So, I don't know, maybe this one isn't quite as great, but Soft Cell, Conclusion and Ending of Side 1. I think we just ended Side 1 with the Trump presidency. So I'm going with a little zap. We'll find something off here to put on. I don't know which one. And I'm going to end off. I think we need like a sweet, sexy kind of, I bid you adieu. That's French. Julie is her name. Cry Me a River. Now, Cry Me a River would be a good one. Gone with the Wind would be a good one. Or if we're talking, a Julie London, just as a coda, as an end piece. Vaya con Dios, maybe. Adios. That's it. So, would you buy this collection? Vinyl me, please. Let's do it. Let's do a Spotify playlist. I urge you to make Spotify playlists if there isn't one already. Probably someone has done this. I don't do streaming and playlists and stuff, but I know about them. So write in the comments on either side on the first two records that you want for the those rallies where 10% of the people get sick and die because of they're not wearing masks and they're coughing over each other, or after the fact, or the songs you wish you could use at the rallies. So, this is the way I swing here with my filthy liberal ways, as some of you have commented on, and that's fine. I don't mind the politics and social things of the left and right, and this is where I'm getting serious for a moment. We need to negotiate. We really need to come together. Will Biden be able to do that? I don't know. He's going to try to be the president for all the people. But this idea of this evil man who we just had, forget the politics. Did you hear that call this weekend? Find me 11,562 votes. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like a mafia boss. And you want your daughter dating this guy? Anyway, Mazzy does love you. I really appreciate it. And I just want to thank you. This weekend, I woke up and I hit 5,000 subscribers plus now. Really, thank you. And after this, we'll probably lose 40 of them. But I love doing these, and they're fun. And I'm going to start putting some thematic videos together and more features again, and then more, combo things. The Four Corners will come this year again. Anyway, Mazzy loves you, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I am a sincere person, seriously.